Alright, so something most people don't know about. iRacing has these contests and prizes quite often, and usually there's season-long prizes and stuff going on as well. I won a free set of Porsche tires from Falcon 2 years ago, and they've got this new one that's using time attack, which most people don't even know about, which is ARCA at Charlotte. And all you got to do is go out there and set a fast 1 lap. And if you're in the top 20, then you get an invite to a race on the 25th, and you can win $200 gift card, 100 iRacing credit. There's also a random draw that's also happening. The race sounds absolutely horrific, though. 25-lap feature race with yellows. So 24 laps of caution, I assume. But we'll see. Hopefully they did cautions not counting or something like that. But we've seen how well that worked out with the Clash. Anyways, to find this, go to the UI, go to Time Attack, MPI Challenge, and you can see that right now, overall results. A 29.631 is the fastest lap by Jonathan, who is on my Discord. We got 129 different results out there, and let's hop in and try to set a lap, but I am not good at going fast in the ARCA car. Alright, so we are within the time attack now. We've got 3 hours in this session, and it just loads up. You can do as many as you want and leave, and then it will upload, I think, like every 5 or 15 minutes to the leaderboard. All we can change is steering ratio and offset and the brakes. We're not going to worry about that. The track does not evolve. The time does not change. So you don't have to worry about that. Although I don't think rubber evolves, but I could be wrong on that. So it may be good to put a bunch of rubber down, or it may not be, if that does happen. Let's go ahead and hop in the car. Tire wear does not happen. I do not know if fuel burn is a thing. I think all of the flags still count. I don't know. Let's hop out and see real quick. Alright, so that still counts. Now we know that. And yeah, fuel burn does not appear to be happening. But there was some weird thing where people at Daytona were doing like hundreds and hundreds of laps. Now, tire heat is a thing, so you do have to worry about that. You got to bring them up to temp, but you also need to bring them down as well if you're going to do multiple runs without going in. Looks like we got a lot of debris up right along the wall here.
Green, green, green.
And on the tab button for your Delta bar, you can go against the, well, I'm not paying attention. I don't think there's damage either. All-time best lap. Is that my all-time? Or did I need to, there we go, comparison lap. That is Jonathan's lap. So let's
Car looks fine. No damage to report.
See how close we can get. And it is not turning whatsoever in the corner for me. Wondering if we're going to have to run the top and clean it off, if it will even clean off, be able to get a little bit more of that top side.
30.13.
So, really slow there. Let's, I guess, use a little brake, try to get this thing to rotate. Not much there. God, this thing does not turn. I've not been able to turn in iRacing lately. Track temp is 103. But yeah, we're not doing any fuel burn. Zero X's will, 0 and 1 X's and 2 X's will invalidate the lap, but it does not affect your SR at all doing these. Alright, let's see if we can get a run to the line. We may just need to cool the tires off.
.259.
A little brake drag to try to get this damn thing turned. Pretty sure he ran the top. I think we can actually put a reference car up, so let's turn that on and see if it pops up here. See what his line was, if it shows the line. Oh yeah, he is on the wall. Okay. Where is he in 3 and 4? Dropping down. Got it. Okay. Just do a cool down lap for the tires. Probably even cheese it up here and get some cooler through the grass and turf just to cool it off a little quicker. That way we don't have to sit here and pace around for multiple laps cooling it off. When you're doing the time attack, you just got to think cheese. Which ways can I cheese things? White paint, always going to be cooler.
That's too much mucking about.
Oh, never mind.
We've
got some scrutiny on. Wasn't expecting that. Okay. Surprised it took that long for it to pop out. That's good to see that some of the cheese is not allowed. Alright, so we know his line. I don't want that reference car because that's just distraction. I may have to switch the steering ratio to 8 because right now I just don't feel like I'm getting rotation and having to turn the wheel more than I want to. Let's try to take it around the top here. It's gonna take me a few times to get brave enough to go high enough. Didn't feel like we had the grip there. getting a good run to the line.
30.
He got a better run to the line on his out lap. Tenth down. Oh my God, we did not get it down where we needed to. But probably our better lap.
29.921.
Was that our best lap? Yeah, that is our best lap so far. Alright, I need 8 to 1. Back this down too. And I know this isn't a thing, but we're gonna pretend like it is. Even though we're not using the brakes. Maybe we'll use it a little bit to try to help rotate in 3 and 4. A little drag at 50. Actually at 47, let's back them up to that. Cheese, cheese, cheese. Do everything you can for one single lap. Right now we're 3/10 off, so maybe cheese doesn't matter. Maybe it's all about talent. Be the fast rat, not the hungry rat. Not rotating.
No damage. Car looks clean.
But if you can get away with a wall tap that's not even a 0x, I think that will make a big, big difference. Somehow slower than we were. Okay, one more time around. I think the brake drag just did not help.
29.939.
Not high enough. But we got some rotation. We're a little bit quicker. And now if I can get through 3 and 4. Nope, no fucking turn. I just cannot turn this fucking car in at all. Alright, we're not gonna do as much cheese as we cheesed last time. But try to cool the tires a bit. Gonna call cheese out, or was it just we were going too slow? I think we were just going too slow. Alright, cool the tires, get it wound up again. That's the wall hit we need. No 0x, no speed loss.
30.9.
Still not as fast as he came off of 4. Oh man, no, tires are smoked. Alright, well. Let's drop the force feedback a bit. Go get ourselves a new car. Is there a way to wall ride it through 3 and 4 and get a massive speed boost? I know that would be completely against sporting, but no one would ever be able to tell unless you're stupid enough to do it and release a video. But I feel like with this damage model, how the wall does nothing, it may be viable. I don't think we're going to have the grip that we need on lap 1. Well, that wasn't it.
The officials are telling us
I just can't be fast in this car. That's the biggest problem. I have never learned how to go fast with this stupid car. Give me the old ARCA car, I can go fast for a lap. This car, I cannot. Let's bring it up slow. I feel like second lap is always the quickest, but let's not really, there's got to be the perfect bit of too much heat in the tires. And he's just, whatever he did on the outlap. Alright, that was a much better corner. Can I get it through 3 and 4? Didn't lift off enough. That's one way to fucking just destroy a lap. Trying to flat foot it when the car can't flat foot. Okay, so we came off of 2 a lot better. I was a lot higher, but still not close enough to the wall. We're not getting a good enough run to start the lap. Because just after the finish line, he's going quicker than us. But I think bringing the tires up just a little slower helped. Felt like I had more grip. Chickened out. Had a fairly good run there, and I lifted off too much. Alright, we gotta go fully off throttle. Better. Let's try another lap, see how much slower it is.
29.739.
Yeah, already way too slow. But let's just do 3 and 4 again, because I need a little bit more practice in. Especially figuring out what the optimal point is to lift off. Alright.
29.8.
This is one where you need to be able to just escape out of the car without it being stopped. Okay, I think we're in the 7.4s. I think we can get into a high 6. That's not going to get us into the race, but I think we can get into the high 6. That'll make me feel okay. It just wouldn't turn. I was too low, and we were too quick. And then we were all shit there. Felt fast, and then it just wouldn't turn because I was too fast. I wonder if a big lift off back onto throttle would get some rotation into the rear up top. We may as well try that now. Let's just try it with cold tires now that we've got a little bit better grip on what we're doing. Oh. It's okay though. We're gonna have hotter tires than what we've had. Nope, no grip. .796, not any quicker than what we've done. Oh, what other things can I do to mask my terribleness and find a little extra speed? Getting it up to temp slowly definitely helps me, but it's boring to not be able to just go out and go on the first lap. You know what? Let's do the IndyCar thing. Does engine temp matter? Get this engine temp up. Oil's at 250.
537.
Get the temps, or get the speed built. Let's see if this thing makes a little more power. Well, we're in the wall.
No damage. Car looks clean.
We're faster on the straight. We're faster through the corner. We still suck in 3 and 4. I don't think it was the wall hit. I think that was engine temp. It felt much quicker through the first half of that lap. Well, let's go burn our ears off with this. Bring it up to 260. This is why for this and qualifying, iRacing should just start the engine out at the optimal temp while you're sitting on pit road, like they warmed it, so that you don't have to do things like this.
There's too much mucking about.
Nope.
They're telling us they won't count your lap.
We gotta
You
go
need
quicker
to
than
reset
that.
the car and start over.
Noted. We'll do first gear on the apron, and then second gear and
The
third.
officials don't like the way
Nope,
you're driving.
we spun
You'll have
the
time to
tires
be
up too
deleted
much.
until you reset the car and try again.
Would the officials like to complain about anything else I'm doing? Go to second gear now. And go ahead and do third gear, because that was like 140. That way we don't burn the tires off, but we're not going too slow. .230 on our temp. Sorry you can't see that. It's hidden behind one of the overlays. Actually, I can just turn this off, can't I? Hopefully remember to put it back on. There you go. Now you can see the temps. 250. So we're 20 degrees warmer this time.
34.593.
Go ahead and shift up. That's going to cool it, but we'll be at a higher temp this time. Just want to get the speed built down the back straight. God, we're still fucking slamming into the wall.
The car looks fine. No damage to report.
Yeah, it's definitely just pulling better. Because that wasn't a good turn. And it's going to be our best lap.
29.755.
Nope, not 755. But we're learning. We're learning how annoying these events can be when you're going for those tiny little extra things. Now I know my driving is still holding me back, but we're seeing these things that are definitely playing a role in how the engine pulls. I guess let's take that oil temp up until it goes yellow. I don't know if there's any diminishing returns if it gets too hot. $60. $34.691. $70. All right, let's go to fourth. Try not to kill the wall this time. .006. On throttle too early. It's going to kill it all the way through the center. But it was quicker down the back straight. You know that for sure. Let's take it off of the fastest lap and put it on our session. And now we got to go do more of this. Wish we could tell how hot the tires were so that we didn't have to reheat this whole thing. Guess we can take it further. We'll do an extra lap this time. Because I felt like we got even better. It also helped that we were accelerating all the way through the turn instead of having to slow down for 3 and 4. But it's going to depend on hitting that perfectly on where you're accelerating at. And then if the fast people weren't doing this already, they're going to go out and do it and be a tenth quicker than us. So, but showing it because it's another reason why iRacing needs to just have the engine at optimal to start for qualifying and for these events.
34.73.
There we go, we're in the yellow. Actually didn't work out well at all for me. Back to where we were.
31.
But we got through that better than our best lap. Got to remember that this is our lap, not his. Didn't come off the corner well. And really just sucked through there. Did I use the brakes on our fast lap? I gotta check this. Because we really sucked there.
The officials are telling us they won't accept the way you were driving. Your lap might count, so you reset the car and start over. It looks like you've got some engine trouble. You've probably lost power.
Let's look at my throttle. Could have been much higher up. Nope, we just got back on, slammed it. We lifted off at... We rotated in, then lifted off right at the Charlotte. Okay. Let's just go back to not warming the engine and seeing if that does anything different. See if it plays a role in the speed, or if I was just getting better at setting the lap up. Still got to warm the tires up though. Engine temp 198, 200. .203. So we're about 60 degrees lower than what we start.
.091.
Wall tap. More wall tap. But it didn't feel like we were any slower. I don't know if the engine thing was mattering. See if we can get it to stick. Okay. Didn't have the grip there. Let's back it down.
831.
Try to cool the tires as much as we can. Bring the engine temp up. Alright, hopefully the tires have cooled off. I don't think they will have. Not enough. But we'll find out, because it'll save us some time from having to reset and re-prep. Did not feel like it had a whole lot of grip there.
32.013.
No. No grip. Alright, gotta reset every time. But luckily I don't think we have to warm the engine.
With that engine. I bet you lost a lot of power. The officials don't like the way you're driving. Your laps won't count until you reset the car and start over.
Alright, let's do this. Let's do a hybrid. We'll do one lap at this. That will get some heat in the tires and add a little extra heat to the engine. Then it'll be the exact same every single time, other than how we get through 3 and 4. That did not feel fast.
32.072.
Nope. Back it down. Try to cool the tires off for one lap. That way we don't cook the tires through 3 and 4 this time. Our optimal is not even in the 6, so that makes me feel terrible. Alright, please don't be cooked tires.
.784.
Lifted off too much, but it's actually driving off fairly okay. Then died out. We're slow, but I need to practice this corner anyways. Alright.
We got big problems with that engine. I bet you lost a lot of power.
Been at this for 40 minutes now. Slowly losing my will to live. Haven't got faster in about 20 minutes. On lap 57. Best lap was on 23. If I can time this so that we're not fighting it to turn.
30.987.
Too low. But it's hooking up. It gripped. We're a little better off, but we lost time down the back straight because we were fighting it to turn. Honestly, don't know how he ran the line he did through 3 and 4.
29.79.
Okay. Let's go look at that line through 1 and 2. Figure out where I killed the... We were up there. We turned down a bit too much, and then we... Yeah, I don't know. Turned it down too much. Scrubbed speed off, turning. rather than driving off. Again. Let's do this. Practice not being scared of the wall.
.164.
Hello. Oh, rotate, you piece of shit. We're barely gonna go any quicker.
29.7.
But we went quicker. 724 optimal 691. We got to get 3 and 4 better. How do we get 3 and 4 better? I guess I stay up a little bit higher. We got to try that. That's what he did. Green, please. Okay.
.474.
Tried to flat foot it. Oh well. Practice 3 and 4. Just do a brake drag. Nope. We gotta lift off. This thing just does not rotate unless you're off all the pedals. Oh man. These suck. I hate doing this. I hate trying to find speed. Hate trying to perfect things. I like going out with no practice and just figuring it out. Do is shift up at the light on the back straight. Should allow us to flat foot 3 and 4. Then we can just do this exactly the same every time.
33.415.
Didn't quite give us the run into one that we needed. Try to open the wheel up. See if we can improve 3 and 4. Negative. Alright, one more time. One last attempt at it.
Telling us they won't accept the way you're driving. Your lap times will be deleted until you reset the car and try again.
Let's just not even do the engine warm-up. Let's let that all just be nonsense and a waste of time. See what happens. Just going out here doing a tire warm-up lap.
.031.
Too low. Too much scrubbing, but we might be able to make it back up. Can't make shit up in 3 and 4 because I'm so bad. One final time.
We got big problems with that engine. I bet you lost a lot of power.
You know what? Let's just do the outlap. Let's see if we can make it work. Let's try to get some heat in the tires. Because I can do more attempts if we can make the first lap the one. Because it takes a 40 seconds off of each attempt. Maybe it'll have a bit more rotation. It's not enough grip. Alright, well, we'll try the second lap, but now the tires will probably be too cooked.
.891.
Alright. Even. I just can't fucking get it through 3 and 4. What did I do? How did I do 3 and 4 on that fast lap?
Your car is leaking fluid.
I gotta go look. I throttled back a little bit in 1 and 2. Eased it up. Big push out of the corner. When did I get back on throttle? Just go in car so I know what I'm looking for. Right at Coke. Okay. I'm gonna do it for 6 more minutes. Cut this all down to something watchable. If If you've beat my time, let me know in the comments. I'm going to do this for the first half of the lap.
.882.
Oh my God. It will not turn. I'm going to have to lift off earlier. I can't lift off where I was. It's not turning now. .02. Too low. Although, turn, you fucking bastard. Got on it too early. It's kind of weird though how being a little bit lower was quicker in 1 and 2. But lifting off earlier than I'm thinking in 3 definitely helped. Well, got probably 2 more attempts. I don't think the engine warming does anything. Not like IndyCar. Or at least not like full throttle. Well, that's not gonna fucking help things, is it? Neither is that. Guess it's a practice run. Oh my God. I don't think it would have been any better, but 1 minute 40 left. This is the final attempt.
You've probably lost some power.
All of this for a race I don't even care about. I don't even know, like February 25th, I don't even know if I can make that. And we're not going to be the top 20. People are going to perfect this shit and have way more patience than me. Doing an hour of this is horrible. Final time.
.296.
Lost way too much on entry. Even in 3 and 4, and we hit the wall. And a 7.24 is all we're gonna get, because I can't stand doing this any fucking longer.
They caught us speeding on pit road.
1 hour was enough. Yeah, good luck. Let me know what you do. Let me know how it goes, what you find works best, and yeah, see how the viewers do. Thanks for watching.